Hey, so it's Christmas, and I know you really like sports cards, so I decided to get you something.
Aw, really? What is it?
I got you a Bernie Sanders rookie card.
Uh, I said Barry Sanders.
Oh, well, maybe you should have made a list. And that's exactly what I did today. I made a list of the cards that I want to buy, not for Christmas because we're running a little short on time here, but in 2022, more of my longer term goals. This video came to mind and I really felt like I needed it because I've just been buying so much random stuff lately. You know, that's one of the good parts about the sports card market being kind of down is there's a lot of deals out there. I'm like, oh, this looks nice. This looks nice.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, where'd all my money go? And I'm sure some of you guys are similar to an extent. It's good at times to really sit back, take stock and be like, okay, here are the cards I'm gonna be chasing. These are the cards I wanna pick up. And while my list will almost certainly be different than yours, I'm not saying these are the 3 best cards to buy in 2022. It's not that type of video. I was still hopeful it might be helpful for you guys to just, as always, share my journey and go through what I'm thinking. But okay, enough of that. Card number 1. In 2022, I'm going to be looking to pick up a high-end Ja Morant rookie card. And specifically, I had in mind a nice patch auto that's graded high. Now, I've sold a ton of Ja Morant cards this year, actually. I sent a ton in for grading when PSA was still open, and I was getting them back and just taking my profit because I knew there were so many. I was like, okay, let me sell. I probably had maybe over 20 at one point. I was like, let me sell all these, and then at some point when I feel it's right, I can consolidate into one big nice card. There's pros and cons to each, but I would say in general for me, I would rather have one or ideally maybe 2 rather than 20 just random lower end rookie cards. And now I feel like it's the perfect time to finally pick one up of Ja Morant with prices sliding a little bit, even though he's been playing very, very well this year. Now, this isn't an analysis type video, but with Ja Morant, just to keep it simple, he checks all the boxes of a true star and someone who's going to be very, very collectible. And I wouldn't mind holding his cards for 3, 4, even 5 years and just seeing what happens. He's a point guard. He's going to have the ball in his hands all the time. He's going to put up big numbers. He's going to dunk. He's going to be flashy. He's really going to get people excited. And that's what it takes to keep hobby relevance. Not only that, but he's young. He's got tons of potential. He's a winning basketball player. And I could really see him being a number 1 option on a championship team. Now, is any of that guaranteed or even likely? Probably not. In fact, it's much, much, much more likely he does not do any of that. He does not become a finals MVP, an MVP, an all-time type player than that he actually does. But that's the good thing about making lists like this. It makes you realize what you want. What do you want to get out of the hobby? What do you want to do in the hobby? And for me, I don't want to just purely set it and forget it by only, I have some, but only buy Michael Jordan rookie cards, only buy Messi rookie cards, only buy LeBron, and just stick it in a vault and forget about it. I like to do some of that, but I don't want that to be my whole hobby experience. I enjoy choosing one player I believe in, buying one of his cards, and seeing what he's going to become. And for me, between the Tatums and the Zions and some of these other guys, I've decided I think Ja Morant's going to be my guy that I really root for and hope he becomes the next big thing. So it's a dice roll just like with any prospect, but I'm excited to see what happens. Now, number 2 is a card I've been chasing for as long as I've been in the hobby, and that is a Cristiano Ronaldo Mega Cracks rookie card in graded condition. Now, this card is really one of my holy grails, and I came so close to actually acquiring it. We had a deal agreed upon about a year ago now. I even made a whole video about it if you want the long story of how that went down. But long story short, the deal didn't actually happen and I was devastated. And it ended up working out for the best. The card prices went down since then. So there you go. Everything happens for a reason. But still, regardless, I really, really want to pick this card up and add it to the collection. And it's perfect too, because exactly like I said, Ja Morant, potential. There's going to be more ups and downs with his card prices, and there will be with Cristiano Ronaldo cards as well, as we've already seen in the current market. But the good thing about that is I can buy this and hold it and not worry about, oh, will Cristiano Ronaldo ever become an all-time great player? He already is, and even now he's showing it more and more at Manchester United every day. This card is iconic. it has an extremely low pop count if you compare it to a Michael Jordan rookie card or any of these other GOAT type cards. And it's gonna forever be one of the biggest cards in the soccer card hobby. I think PSA even just released their 5 wonders of the world or 5 biggest soccer cards, something like that. And of course, this card was on it. So it's really not rocket science. If you know anything about sports cards and know anything about soccer, it'll make sense why this card is quote unquote a good investment. And maybe it doesn't work out, especially in the short term, but still, if I had to choose any soccer card to add to my collection, it would be this one. So in 2022, I'm definitely gonna make it happen. And finally, the third sports card that I'm gonna be looking to add to the collection in 2022 is a Tim Duncan Topps Chrome Rookie Refractor, preferably in BGS 9.5 condition. Now, if you guys follow the channel at all, you would know Tim Duncan is my favorite player at all time. He went to Wake Forest and played there, and that's one of the big reasons that I made it my dream and was lucky enough to play basketball there as well. And recently, I've been picking up a ton of his cards, but for the most part, they've been non-rookie cards. Topps Chrome Black, Topps Chrome Refractor. I recently actually got a Topps Chrome Gold 2003 that I'm very excited to pick up. And for me, those cards were awesome and really cool to pick up because I remember seeing those when I was younger and collecting cards. You know, Topps Chrome 2003, 2004. That's the packs that I was looking at and aspiring to when I was a kid. The rookie card is awesome, but it came out in, I think, 1998, 1997. I was 2 years old then. So while I've seen it before, it just wasn't at the very top of my list of basketball cards that I wanted. But purely financially, if I believe in the sports card market, which I do long term, and you want to buy during this quote unquote dip, then the rookie card would really be the smartest one to go after. And you know what it is too, real quick? It's the greening. It's the greening that gets me. I hate the way these cards look when they green. They get that incredible Hulk effect. So I'm gonna have to try to get one that doesn't look like that. And maybe actually I'm gonna even ask you guys for tips. How can I best avoid that happening in the future after I've bought it? But never minding all that, this card I feel like is just the perfect fit for me. I wanted to buy a top 10 basketball player of all time to add it to the collection, especially when right now cards are a little cheaper. I thought about LeBron James, I thought about Michael Jordan, and those, I'm sure those will be quote unquote great investments, and maybe I will pick one up at one point, but just to be honest, I like Tim Duncan better than either of those guys. Michael Jordan is great, but I didn't get to watch him growing up, so it's not the same attachment. And LeBron James, I'm sorry, maybe it's just because I'm a Warriors fan, but I'm just not a huge fan, honestly. So in 2022, I'm excited to add this Tim Duncan Topps Chrome Rookie Refractor as a real pillar of my basketball card collection. But alright guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Comment down below what cards are you looking to pick up in 2022. I'd be interested to hear. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep the videos coming. Thanks again.